decide what tie to wear for this interview.
Well, they're really nice.
You know what? I should go and ask her. She's a supermodel after all. She should know. Heidi, how are you?
Pierce!
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Now, I've got a slight sartorial issue I'd like you to resolve.
Yes.
What tie shall I wear for our interview?
Can you wear none? I don't really like any of them.
Really?
Yeah, you look hot like that. I would actually open one more button. Let me see, you're kind of like a bear that way.
Wow.
Just go like this.
Like a bear?
Yeah, you're a little bit hairy right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you are Heidi Klum.
Just go like that.
What Heidi wants,
Come on.
Heidi will get.
That's true. That's what my husband says.
Really?
Happy wife, happy life.
Why don't we leave the husband out of this for the time being?
Come on, let's do it.
Like a bear?
I mean, the interview level.
She has one of the most recognizable faces in the world, and it would be hard to find many people who haven't heard of or at least seen Heidi Klum. She's a model turned mogul, a TV superstar, a mother of four, and she's my guest, and she has made me de-robe for this interview.
Yes, and you look good.
You're quite bossy, aren't you?
I am.
Do you always get your own way?
But you see, you did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not. It might be career-wrecking.
No.
I feel semi-naked without the tie.
No,
I feel a bit like Simon Cowell sitting here.
No, you look good.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good enough for me.
But I like to be bossy, you're right. My husband says that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Casil's, he's a big lad. I mean, do you boss him around?
He's big, but he's very gentle. And you need to have a bossy wife in the house to get things done.
Do you feel lucky to have met Seal?
Of course.
Because it felt like the pair of you had been sort of searching for each other.
Yeah.
And then you collided. And you had this extraordinary life with hundreds of children and fabulously successful careers.
We have 4.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't know you've had 4.
Feels like 100 sometimes as we speak, the way they go. Yeah, we did find each other in a hotel lobby in New York City, and it was kind of like 2 magnets that went like this.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Talk me through, I like this. Talk me through this moment. What were you both doing there?
I was just visiting a friend, and we were sitting in the hotel lobby, and it was a mutual friend of ours. And my husband came into the hotel after he just went to the gym, and he was wearing hot little bicycle shorts, and he was very sweaty, and I was like, oh, hello.
Did you knew him, right?
I hadn't met him before, but obviously I knew his music, yeah.
And does he know you?
No.
So what happened next?
I told him to sit down and have a pizza with us.
Literally, like that?
Yeah, and he said, no, I have to go and take a shower. And I'm like, no, I think you should really sit down and have a pizza with us. And he's like, no, I really have to go take a shower. I said, okay, then take a shower and come back. And he did.
Really are bossy. So you were ordering him to join you in his sweaty bicycle shorts.
But see what would have happened, you know? I would have said, come sit down, and then he would have said, I have to go take a shower, and then our ways would have...
So he came back down. What happens then?
What happens then? And then we just chatted. We were sitting together and chatted and ate a pizza, and we exchanged numbers, and then... And
he hasn't got a clue you're Heidi Klum, the supermodel?
No.
He doesn't know, seriously?
No, I don't think that he knew what I was doing. No, I wasn't all, like, dolled up and stuff. No.
So what happens then?
And then we met each other again, but always with friends. You know, we always saw each other again. We went to dinners, or it was Fashion Week. We went to like a fashion event at night, and then we went to another dinner, and then we were kind of sitting at this table with a lot of different people. And, you know, our hands kind of met under the table by accident. And, you know, normally when that would happen, you would just, like, do a jerk reaction and go the other way.
No, it doesn't happen.
But then we didn't do that.
Do you want to go through it again?
It was like this, and normally you would go, and we just went like this.
Really?
No one saw it, and we were just sitting under the table holding hands.
And who gripped who?
We both grabbed each other.
And what were you thinking in that second?
I got really hot.
And did you think, this is the guy?
I was like, oh, wow. Yeah.
Had you kissed lots of frogs to get to this point?
Yes.
And what were you thinking, I can't find the right guy? Like so many supermodels, there's no one out there who can deal with me, because supermodels are so scary.
I'm not quite that difficult, even though maybe I'm a little bit bossy. But, you know, in order to get things done, you do have to be a little bit bossy sometimes, or tell people what you really want. Otherwise, things just don't get done, do they?
So you squeeze hands, and then you get married. How does he propose? I'd imagine it'd be incredibly romantic to see.
It was. I mean, it was probably one of the most amazing engagements. Like when I hear other people how they got engaged. I mean, my husband, we were in Whistler, and he rented a helicopter. He had an igloo built on top of this mountain. And
he had an igloo built on a mountain?
Yeah, he did. Like a full-on igloo with a bed inside, with pillows and blankets and candles and rose petals. It was full-on.
And then what happened? Did you get helicoptered to
I
the
went in the
igloo?
helicopter, and he knew that I'm not into flying. I'm quite scared of flying, and especially helicopters. I don't like them at all. And as soon as I saw the helicopter, I'm like, what are you doing? You know, I don't like this. But then I was like, there must be something really good on the other end of this ride. Why is he doing this to me? And it was.
So talk me through the proposal.
So then we hop onto the helicopter, and I cry, because when I get scared, I cry. You know, and it's all like chopping in the wind, and I'm like, why I make me do this? This is terrible. And then we get there, we hop off, and the helicopter leaves, and there we are in the middle of nowhere. It was beautiful. And then he had his guitar with him, and he sang a song for me, and he went down on his knees.
What was the song?
He just made something up.
He just...
Yeah, it never came out. It was not something that it was
The
out.
seal is on bended knee in an igloo on top of a mountain singing a special song to you.
Yeah, he did.
How could any woman resist this?
Exactly.
And what were his exact words of proposal?
Do you want to marry me?
And what did you say?
I said yes.
What an amazing story.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And then we went in the igloo, you know?
And then what happened?
And then 9 months later, Henry was born.
No.
Yeah.
You should have called him Igloo.
No, we called him Henry.
That's what the Beckhams would have done.
No, because yeah, it's true. No, because one of Seal's name is Henry, and I always loved that name. Actually, his parents and his brothers and sisters, they all call him Henry. But here in America, they call him Seal, and that has become like his name, I guess. But I always loved Henry, and I said, if we have a boy, we're going to call him Henry.
And how have you managed to sustain such a happy relationship? I've seen you together, and you are incredibly happy together in two businesses which are notorious for their lack of longevity in relationships.
I just think because we love each other, we have fun with each other, we respect each other. I let him do his thing, even though that's hard for me sometimes. You know, because I'm like, I'm not sure if I like that song. Are you sure? And then I'm like, I have to zip it up sometimes. And you learn that as, you know, the years that you are together. I learned how you have to like let him do his creative thing, because I am quite bossy in my industry. So sometimes I say too many things, and I learn to kind of hold back. So I let him do his thing, he lets me do my thing, and, you know, we spend a lot of time together. And with 4 children, we're very family-oriented. We do a lot of things together.
How do you be a mother to 4 children with everything else you do?
You know, I don't know how that happened. We always had one baby at a time. I know that sounds kind of weird, but we never thought, oh, we're going to have 4 children one day. You know, we had Eleni, and then we had Henry, and then we always looked around the table, and we were like, you know, we're still not complete. And then there came Johan, and then we thought, you know, we're still not complete, and it would be so nice to have one more girl, and they came Luke 3 years later.
Are there any more planned?
No, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. But it always kind of worked, you know. I always juggled all the different things in my life, and I'm very creative, and I love doing more things than just modeling. That's how I kind of fell into all these different ventures, because I love being creative, and it always worked with having children, and so I kind of juggled it all.
Let's take a look at the rather steamy video that you made with your husband.
Super steamy.
It was super steamy. Secret. I mean,
you should do that with your wife.
I wouldn't mind, actually.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind making a steamy video. I'm not sure there'd be quite the same appeal to the wider public that there is with you and Seal taking your clothes off.
Well, you can just do it for the 2 of you.
You like working with him?
I do. I mean, he was very shy. See, I'm used to rolling around with not much on, doing Victoria's Secret.
You don't seem very shy to me.
I'm not. You know, and even today, if I go to a beach somewhere, I'm not all covered up. I've always been very free. That's how I grew up with my parents. And so for me, it was not hard being in a studio with cameramen and filming us, but my husband was quite shy. He was like, okay, who really needs to be here? The cameraman? Okay, who really else needs to be here? Everyone else out. Like, he was quite shy about it.
I want to take a little break and come back and talk to you about how a nice little girl from a little place in Germany became this runway supermodel superstar. How did this happen?
What makes you think that I was a nice little girl?